The hypothalamus is the central controller for most actions and processes leading to maintaining homeostatic conditions and to perform normal activities. There are many clusters of neurons, each forming a different nucleus, and within each nucleus there may be neurons with very specific but rather different roles in the function of the organism. For example, the arcuate nucleus is a nucleus with a diverse set of functions. It secretes dopamine, which inhibits prolactin secretion, so inhibiting this nucleus enhances lactation. Other neurons in this nucleus secrete growth hormone releasing hormone and are inhibited by circulating somatostatin. They also produce neuropeptide Y and AWIT-related proteins hormones, which enhance feed intake in response to the release of ghrelin secreted by the stomach. The suprachiasmatic nucleus controls circadian rhythms and secretes both a bit of vasopressin and vasoactive intestinal peptide hormone, which play a variety of roles in the body. The supraoptic nucleus has only one role, which is the main producer of antidiuretic hormone. The medial preoptic nucleus evaluates both concentrations and pressure, and, if needed, triggers thirst. It also secretes oxytocin, and some of these neurons may have many receptors for estrogens, which will dictate timing of the release of gonadotropin releasing hormone. The lateral preoptic nucleus specifically controls the onset of non-REM sleep. The paraventricular nucleus is activated by stress, triggering the release of CRH and TRH. It also secretes oxytocin and vasopressin, which are released in the pars distalis. The paraventricular nucleus also processes information related to appetite and other autonomic functions. The anterior hypothalamic nucleus controls thermoregulation, specifically the cooling activities as well as sleep. The dorsal hypothalamic nucleus is in charge of the regulation of feeding, drinking in association with maintenance of body weight and circadian activities. The periventricular nucleus produces TRH, somatostatin, leptin, and some gonadotropin releasing hormone. The posterior hypothalamic nucleus also participates in the other aspect of thermoregulation not managed by the anterior hypothalamic nucleus. The dorsomedial nucleus, similar to the dorsal hypothalamic nuclei, is involved in circadian activities, feeding, drinking, and body weight regulation. The lateral hypothalamic nucleus is involved in pain perception, regulating body temperature, digestive function, and maintenance of blood pressure. Finally, the ventromedial nucleus deals with feeding, fear, thermoregulation, sexual activity, satiety, scent marking, male vocalization, and in females with the manifestations of lordosis. As you can see, many roles are distributed over several nuclei, while others are very discretely dealt by only one nucleus. All the functions controlled by the hypothalamus are associated with autonomic activities aimed at the maintenance of homeostatic conditions and the performance of normal actions.